Hey guys, it's your girl Phoenix Fire. I'm here today with the lovely Miss Mojo. Hi
Hey,
Mojo.
how you doing? Good to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on my show. So like I was saying, y'all, this show is called Girls with B.A.R.S, okay? B.A.R stands for brains, attitude, rap knowledge, and skills, okay? I'm sure we're very familiar. For those who are not, this is Miss Mojo, and she's a well-known blogger and female that loves battle rap.
To the material, so I just make sure I get through my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can gas some shit in the building, of course. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like it can't happen. You can definitely oversaturate the cheers in the building to kind of sway the vote, but you can't change the material. So I think when it come out on camera, the material gonna be there, and the people watching it at home, like I know for sure, if they look
back in and focus and get back to rapping.
Well, battle rap be unpredictable, and after that situation
I
happened.
wanted to bring her onto my show to get to know her a little bit better. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Mojo.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it. Shout out to the UK, London, England. What's up?
Thank you so much. Can you put your audio up a bit? I don't know if it's me or if your audio is low, because I haven't. Is it your audio?
It might be me. I don't know.
We'll make it work. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay, so it was me. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right, girl. So Mojo, so why are you called Miss Mojo?
Well, that is my name put together. Growing up, my parents called me JoJo, Joe. And then in the military, everybody called me Mo. So I just put it together, Mojo.
Interest in the military. So were you in the military before? What's your story?
Yes, I was in the Air Force. I was military police. I did it for 12 years.
12 years?
Yes, 12 long years. I had fun. I met some great people. Yeah. And I was stationed in Florida, down in Tampa for a long time. Then was stationed back home for my last stint of my years. Yeah. Went overseas a couple of times and just had, I would say overall had a good time. There were some downsides to it, of course. You know, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a great experience. Met wonderful people in the military, made some great lifelong friends, and just really grew as a person.
Yeah, wow, I didn't know that about you actually. You know, that's dope, because being in the military requires a lot of discipline and stuff, so I'm sure you've learned a lot of life lessons along the way. Do you know what I mean? So how did you get into battle rap, and what made you want to start blogging?
My friend down in Miami, she's into music. She does music, and then she was like, you know what? I want to venture into battle rap. I think I want to put that under my belt. So I was like, go ahead, go. I'm supportive of my friend. So she was like, I want you to help me out when it comes to, talking to the league owners and stuff like that. Pretty much be like a manager, assistant type person for her. Yeah. Because she was in the military too, and I was her supervisor. So she was like, yo, you're really good at talking to people and being professional. I'm a little more rugged. So can you do that for me? So I was like, okay, yeah, I could do that. So I would fly down to Miami, help her out, be there behind her in the corner, everything like that. So that's how I started with I guess being more in tune with battle rap. I would watch it, back in the day, but as far as knowing the ins and out of what goes on behind the scenes, that was my start into it. So after doing that for a year, someone down there was like, hey, I want you to get in front of the camera and start asking this guy some questions. I was like, just anything? And they were like, yeah, just ask him some questions. I was like, okay. So I started asking him some questions about his, battles and other battles that he had going on. And then people were like, yo, you're like the weather girl of battle rap. You should do this. And I'm like, really? Because I don't like being in front of the camera. That's not my thing. But they were like, no, like you really have like a niche for it. So give it a try. So I started going into it. And then I was like, okay, I like this. So when I took it serious, that's when I reached out to Av and Kenny. They're from, the same area. So I was like, you know what, I want to do an interview with you guys and basically go over Av's album at the time. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And then he was like, hold on, you're from here too? I was like, yeah. He was like, this whole time I thought you were from Miami. I was like, no.
Okay, so that's how you just got into it. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But have you always been like a hip hop person? Have you always loved hip hop and rap?
Yes. I'm a big fan of hip hop. My favorites, Jay-Z hands down is my favorite. Nas, Lauren, Foxy Brown. Those are like my top favorites from, all time.
Yeah.
So
Would you say you was slightly tomboyish, having been in the
yes.
military and you have that kind of background and stuff? And battle rap is such a male-dominated environment. So would you describe yourself as a tomboy?
I would say I'm a little bit of tomboyish. I still have my ways. Out of 3 girls, I was my dad's little boy. So I was doing everything with him out there in the yard. He does track, whole family does track. So ever since I was 4, I've been running track with him. My dad, he still does track. I don't. So and, so I was always a little tomboy. Now I'm a little more girly, nails and stuff like that, but I still have the little tomboy.
I understand.
Yes.
I'm trying to get in touch with my feminine side too. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. And you have to find that healthy balance as a woman, because it's like especially in battle rap, you're in a dominated male field. And in the military too, it's mostly men. And you don't want to give off like, oh, I'm this weak damsel in distress. Like, no, I'm strong, just like, I could be strong. I can, handle myself. I don't need you to come to my rescue. But if I ask for help, yes, please be helpful. But at the same time, I can hold my own. Yes, I will let a man be a man, trust and believe. But at the same time, I could hold my own, and I could bring my own weight.
Just in case they want to let you down.
Right? Let me have you right there. Don't move.
That is a fact. Okay. So what did you enjoy the most about blogging? What's the most enjoyable thing about it? And what's the most stressful thing about it as well?
The fun part about blogging is being able to like sit down and create and interact with someone, because you never know what they're going to say. Yeah. Like, and you just build off of that. And sometimes people, they have, this energy, and it's just like, wow, I didn't know this about you, because you see them on the stage and you can't really say you know them unless you sit down and talk to them. Yeah. So like people like Geechee has such a phenomenal energy, and just his mindset is great. Yeah. Danny Myers the same way. Like I wish I could have more time to pick their brains, because there's like a wealth of knowledge in their mind, and I just like that about sitting down and getting to know them. Yeah. And it's great being able to sit down and talk to different people. So I like that.
Yeah, I think that would be that is definitely why I like it as well. Just getting to know people on a different level as well, and just seeing them on stage. What do you think?
Different layer to different people, so it's cool. Feeling that back. Yeah.
People, like the couple of people I've interviewed, like there's been some questions I've asked, and I've been really surprised at their answers and stuff. Like Miss Hustle is really sweet. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes, she is. She is. I would have never thought it.
So lovely. Like, Ab is so hilarious. Like, there's just so many different personality types. Like, and it's so good to get to know them. Do you know what I mean? And the aim of my show, really, Girls with Bars, is like to talk to girls in battle rap, and just to speak to different ladies, because we're so diverse in our nature, and just to see what makes a female like enjoy battle rap. And how females interact in the battle rap community in general, because it's like I said, I feel like it's maybe 80% males probably. It's a very well male-dominated environment. Yeah. So I sometimes in that type of environment, it's hard to have a voice as a female, generally. So how do you feel that you're able to? Do you find it difficult or easy to express yourself, for example, in a room full of dudes talking about battle rap?
I think I find it easy. I never had a problem sitting down with the guys and talking about it, because it's like, at the end of the day, you're like in a room full of guys, you're that one female, and you have that voice. So I feel like sometimes guys will listen because you're that one making that stand. Yeah. So, but then of course you have, it is kind of feels like you're being drowned out because there's so many other males.
Yeah.
So I feel like as long as you stick with what you know and stay strong with that, you're gonna be heard.
Yeah.
So there's always pros and cons to that.
Trust me, I make sure I'm heard. I do find it hard sometimes because I used to be on Discord a lot, having lots of debates. And sometimes I come into a server and it's full of people, 20, 30 people talking. And I just want to get my opinion across and it's hard. I'm like, hello.
Right.
I said.
Discord is a beast. That's a different realm of things when it comes to talking
really
battle
is.
rap and Discord. Yes.
It's a whole new world out there, honestly. But okay, no, that's dope. That's dope. So what would you say is the one thing that up to date in life, not necessarily, I know you've got kids, not your kids, because of course I know they're beautiful and lovely, but that you're most proud of apart from that?
So what was the question?
What are you most proud of in life apart from your children? Up to now, like to date.
What am I most proud of other than my kids? I say being able to step away from a relationship that was super toxic and the person was very controlling and abusive. Being able to muster up the strength to say, you know what, enough is enough. Mm-hmm. And as a woman, because at the time it was just me and my son. So being able to say, you know what, enough is enough. I don't want to be this woman that my son grows up and he sees this type of stuff and he thinks that it's okay. And he thinks that, okay, this is how a woman should be treated. So being able to walk away from that, regardless of if there was a gun pointed to my head at the time while I was holding my son, being able to say, you know what, it's to the point where this is the only way you're going to have to get rid of me. Either I'm going to take this bullet or I'm going to walk out that door. So being able to muster up that courage and say enough is enough, that I think that's the very, big accomplishment that I could say I did for myself.
I like that. That does take a lot of strength to do. So well done, girl. Well
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This wasn't easy, man.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy.
Yeah. Okay. So if you could go back in time to 10-year-old Mojo, what would you tell her about life?
I would tell little Mojo to always remain who you are. Don't let anyone, put into your mind that you're this or label you as that. You are who you are. Own it. Be proud of it. Continue to love yourself. There's nothing wrong with saying no, because you don't want to spread yourself out thin. Yes, you want to help everybody. You love everybody, but, at the same time, you have to be a little selfish and take care of you first. There's nothing wrong with putting you first.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. I feel like I was definitely some person that I put everybody else first, Right.
We get women, as women, we're so nurturing and we want to help everyone. We want to be there for everyone. But then at the end of the day, what do you have left for yourself? You feel so worn out and spread thin, like you don't have enough energy or whatever to be there for yourself. So it's okay to say no.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, if I was to ask some of your friends, tell me about describe Mojo in one word. What would they say to me?
They would say loyal. That's
it's such a beautiful trait. That's a beautiful
trait, it is, and it's a very it's sad to say, it's like rare to find nowadays with people, but like my friends, like I always hear them say it, even though I like stress myself, like, are you sure? Like, you don't have to say, but they're like, no, like you're really a loyal person. Like you're really genuine. You care. And, you go above and beyond for people that you love. And, I'm always in their corner. So I think people would definitely say that I'm loyal.
that actually leads me straight to my next question, which is what do you think is more important, loyalty or love?
I feel like they're one and the same. You can't have loyalty if you don't love that person, and you can't love that person unless you're loyal to them. So I feel like they go hand in hand. So you can't tell me that you love me if you're not being loyal.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. Actually, when I think about it,
Mhm.
like you can separate the two. You know,
Right, because if you're out there doing other stuff, this, that, and the third, like like say friendship wise, like if you're out there talking behind my back, but you tell me that you're loyal to me, then clearly you don't love me because you've been out there talking about me and saying not so nice things about me. Or in a relationship, like you can't say you love me if you're not being loyal because you're out there cheating. So
that's crazy, right?
right.
So delusional, like for real, like honestly, they believe their own BS,
Yes, they do.
If you could choose to have any kind of powers in the world, yeah, anything, what would you like to? What would you do? What would you have?
I'm big into Marvel. I love,
Dude,
the
oh my
comics.
God, I love this
Yes,
question because I love Marvel. Like,
yes. I'm a big. I'm into it heavy. So I would say, being a telepath, being able to read minds would be my power. Even though Rogue is my favorite superhero, Rogue from X-Men.
She's
I love
possibly
her.
the most powerful
Mhm.
X-Men, actually. She's a high level X-Men, yeah. I love Rogue. But the thing is, you can't touch anybody though.
Yeah, you can't touch anybody because you gain their powers, or what I'm saying, you might kill them. But
their life source and they will die.
right,
Oh, it
it's
might be
crazy.
That's crazy though, because I feel like that would be a good power, because then at least you know who's genuine and not, man. Suss out all the fake ones, get rid of them.
Exactly, people's intentions.
That'd be fire. Okay.
Yeah,
So when it comes to battle rap, who were your top 5 females that you loved to listen to?
Miss Hustle, RX,
Love,
Fair Funeral.
love,
I
love.
love Misfit. So
I
that's
love
cool.
all of them. Love. Okay, go on.
Yes.
So Misfit, Fair Funeral, Miss Hustle, RX. Last one.
And my last but not least, I would have to go with Gaddis, because she is super dope, super dope. I love Jazz. I love Official too. They're all up there. Those girls are definitely phenomenal. But
yeah,
those are the ones I like to watch. And especially like RX, even though she's new, I just feel like she's so dope, and she puts a different spin to how she battles, and she does her Mexican bars. I don't want to say Mexican bars because but when she puts in that Spanish with it, I love it. It puts a different spin to it, and I like how she puts her own flair to it. And I think she's gonna go far with it.
I definitely do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping, I'm not sure, but that she might be back. I don't know, but for the Sweet 16 tournament, her and Lee Hart might match up.
Yes, because they were supposed to do a rooftop battle, but for whatever reason,
did they do it or not? I don't know.
No, they didn't do it. For whatever reason, it got canceled.
Yeah, so they've got that like history.
Yes, so hopefully, whenever the Sweet 16 goes down, they'll end up going head to head.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see females more in the forefront, and like all these events and things happening with females involved as well. That's so dope.
Yes, because it's been a minute. I mean, the last event was Royalty, and it's like, okay, we're over 6 months now. I'm trying to see. I love the guys. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing y'all, but I'm tired of seeing y'all. I want to see the ladies do their thing. I need to see more of the ladies.
I know what you mean. Definitely, I know what you mean. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, the last one we saw was Casey, Jay, and Coffee. They did real good. Shout out to them, because those ladies are doing their thing too.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 battles. Tell me how you call these battles, all right? So the first battle is I don't know if you've seen Mulatto Black versus Taylor J. You've seen that battle? Some of these battles are a bit older. I'll give something a bit more modern. Lady Flames versus Coffee Brown. Lady Fire Flames.
That one was really good. I saw that one, and I really feel like Lady Flames did it because she had so many more complex bars that she was using in there, but also it was. But Coffee had that energy, and I love that about Coffee. She brings it all the time. So I went with Lady Flames, but I really like Coffee in that battle.
Yeah. It was a great battle, man. On both
yes,
sides.
It was.
No doubt.
I feel like Lady Flames cut her third short. That was the only thing. I wish she didn't cut it short. But I mean, they both did a great job on that battle.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the next battle is 40 Bars versus Miss Hustle. Hard, I know. I'm not gonna make it easy, girl.
Those ladies did their thing. When I tell you, because I was there and I was just like, oh my goodness. But 40 did her thing. And that's why she is like the top female in the game right now, because she doesn't play around. I mean, yes, she has stumbles here and there, but who hasn't stumbled? You know what I'm saying? Like, who hasn't had a rough patch with battling? But 40 brings it every time, and she's on top of her game, and her bars are like, it's like the way she flows with it is just like watching a artist do their thing on the board. Like,
yeah, her flow's crazy, man. I love it.
I love how she does her thing. Hustle did her thing too. Hustle looked good up there, but 40 she wasn't no match for 40.
She wasn't playing. Okay. Speaking about 40 Bars, do you think 40 Bars is going to beat Sue Surf if they battle?
Yes. I really do. Like,
I feel you, girl. I feel you. Do you know that? Because she's not gonna play with Sue Surf.
She's definitely not gonna play with him. I watched her battle with Coogee, and like she doesn't hold back when it comes to the fellas.
Guys, I know. That's what I'm saying. She cooks niggas like she does this. Like, come on. Sue Surf, like, man, I love Surf though. He's in my top 5, but I know that when 40 battles, and she's gonna be in a different frame of mind. Do you understand? Because this is Sue Surf. It's a big name at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, and it's gonna be a great battle from both parts, because Sue Surf is like this alpha male that doesn't want to lose. You know, to a female.
And for some reason, guys have that in their head. I can't lose to a female. Like, that shouldn't even matter. At the end of the day, you need to make sure that your bars are there and you don't choke. It shouldn't matter if it's a female or not, because you should have that same mentality when you're battling a male.
Exactly, and I completely agree with you. But I do feel that, I'm not sure though, but that maybe a lot of men have that mentality when it comes to females. Is that they differentiate. You know, I was talking to Rap God about this. It's like, she believes that, and I kind of agree with her, that it shouldn't be about females and males. It's about artists and rappers. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not that, I'm battling a female. It's like, no, I'm battling 40 bars. Put some respect on it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, you should take their caliber of work and judge it by that. Don't judge it because of my, you know what I'm saying, woman parts. Judge it because of what I bring to the table. And 40 brings exactly that to the table.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your favorite battle of all time? It could be male or female. Just your favorite battle. It's a lot of battles, I know.
Yes.
I know.
I would say of all time, what could I watch? It gotta be Official and Jazz.
Official versus Jazz. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That one, like, you could always go back and watch that one.
Yeah, mad replay value.
Yes.
All right.
And it's crazy because they're friends now, but you would think, like, back then it was just like,
you know what? I feel like they became friends after this battle because like Jazz probably like really started to respect Official's pen. Do you know what I mean? After that battle. Do you know what I'm saying? They kind of that happens a lot, I feel like in battle rap. When Sue Surf and Tay-Rock battled, they became besties after that battle.
Right? It is crazy, like
I mean, because it's almost they battled each other. Maybe it's
get
like,
out the way.
Yeah, they've got it out of the way, kind of thing. They respect each other's pens because obviously, Tay-Rock gave Sue Surf a run for his money, and so did Official. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of wakes them up. Like, yo, they're nice. I'm gonna be friends with them now.
Yeah,
They're at the level. Like, I don't know, but it's dope though. You know what I'm saying? That's a great battle, actually.
That way, you like as friends, like you can like learn from each other too. Like, not saying anybody is writing for anybody, but you know, it's like, hey, you know, you did this, you know, yeah, you kicked my tail, but like, how do you go about this, that, and the third? Like, you know what I'm saying? Giving each other pointers.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Official's done that with Jazz in terms of Jazz is a lot more she's a lot more boisterous and more she performs a lot more now. She's not as shy as she used to be. Jazz was quite quiet. She had the bars always, great pen, but she was never so in your face the way she is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel anyway, because Official's always been kind of like in your face. She's been back.
Yeah, she's just out there like,
So it's always been like that. I feel like she definitely brought that more side out of Jazz, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? She's more like more confident within herself and stuff.
Yes. She helped her out with that, being more confident and comfortable and using the stage as her space.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Definitely. Okay. Now, like another question I got to you. Do you feel that the way females dress in battle rap helps them in terms of rapping and all their popularity status as rappers? Talk about battle rappers particularly.
I don't think so, because you know everybody has a different style versus, you know, how they dress and everything. So I don't think how they dress really matters when it comes to them rapping or anything like that, because I feel like still at the end of the day, people want to hear what they have to say more so than what they have on. So if, say, you know, this, you know, one girl has on a Beyonce bodysuit, I don't think that's gonna get her more plates than a girl that dresses like LMA, who, you know, wears the baggy clothes and stuff, and she has the bars to it. So I think as long as you can, whatever you put on, whatever you wear, as long as you own it, rock it, you like it, you're comfortable in it, then have at it. Wear what you want to wear on stage. Just own it.
That's interesting, because this is your perspective is from a female's perspective. Do you know what I mean? Where we don't necessarily care about what the people are wearing with their rapping. We just want to hear the bars. Now, for a man who finds women attractive, do you get it? Like, I've asked so many males these questions. A lot of them are like, well, the prettier she is, the more likely I am going to listen to her rap. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and which is so frustrating to me, because it's like it's a bit disrespectful to women in a way.
Yeah,
it is, but
it's like, what?
I feel like the better the woman looks, the better, like, the more they're more than likely gonna get higher in that field, because of I don't know. It's almost like, because it's almost like not just eye candy. They respect the boss to an extent, but they also want something nice to look at.
Yeah, I think as a music industry as a whole set that tone as well, because it's like, yeah, they like, you have women that can rap, but they also want you to dress sexy and all this other stuff. But it's like, how I look shouldn't matter, because you have some male battlers or male rappers too. They don't look too good, but yet we're, you know what I'm saying, we're listening to y'all, but you don't look, you're not that eye candy that I want to see. But it's like, it's kind of unfair for the women.
Yeah, no, it is a bit unfair, but you know, that's okay. Who do you think is the best looking male battle rapper? Like, just in terms of rapper.
No.
Can you tell me?
There's some guys that are, you know, handsome.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm not really looking at anybody like that. There are handsome battlers out there, but overall, like I would.
Your face though, you're like, oh well, not for me, girl.
Yeah, that's not the type of guys that I'm looking for.
Yeah,
So
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. What is the one thing you want to have achieved in your life before you die?
I want to be able to be financially comfortable to take care of everyone in my family. Not just, not just my children, but I want to make sure that I'm financially comfortable for when the time comes for my parents, if, Lord forbid, they get sick to the point where, I don't have to worry about putting them into a home. I don't want them to go into a home. I want to be able to have a big house, to be able to have them in my house and have a nurse to be able to take care of them. And I can cover whatever bills that they have. I want to be able to take care of my nieces if, they need help financially. So whenever it comes to that, I'm working on it. I'm getting there, but I want to make sure that my family is my everything. Being in a Jamaican household, family is everything that we've been taught that from young.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm there when the time comes.
That's so thoughtful, Mojo. Honestly, that's nice.
Thank you.
Great answer. Okay, so my final or almost final question. I just want you to ask you for people that are starting blogging, like females that are trying to get into it, or even males. What advice would you give them in terms of what challenges are they going to face, and what advice just would you give?
Challenges. Don't get caught up into the, how could I put this, the drama of battle rap, because it's very easy to want to cover that type of stuff and get your views and stuff like that way. It's a quick way. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get your views real quick like that, but also you don't want to what's the word, compromise your integrity.
Yeah.
So definitely do things the right way. Cross your I's, dot your T's before you put anything out, and just stay true to yourself. If you want to be in a realm of being a trustworthy blogger where battlers feel comfortable coming to you about stuff, just be true to your craft, and always, there's nothing wrong with reaching out and talking with someone like, hey, what do you think about this? There's nothing wrong with getting advice from other people. So don't be afraid to do that. But it's definitely a tough gig.
Yeah. Don't give up, right? Just keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope. All right, so my final question to you is, who is on your Mount Rushmore?
Hitman.
Verb, Hitman.
Lux. So is 4 people on Rushmore, or is it 5?
It's 4 people.
4 people. DNA.
Okay. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? DNA's put in a lot of work.
He's
not that many people have got DNA, because I've asked a lot of people these type of questions, but that's dope. He's done a lot.
A lot of work. He's super professional. He's about his business. He's definitely he's great at what he does.
I like his work ethic, no doubt.
Great at what he does.
That's dope. Okay, Mojo. So for us that don't know, can you shout out your social media and how we can find you, where we can watch your blogs and things like that? People that don't know.
Always follow me on Twitter, 757_Mojo. I'm on Instagram as well, 757_Mojo_, and on YouTube, Making Moves with Mojo.
Okay, so y'all heard that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, all of that. Join her, follow on Twitter, Instagram, everything, okay? Thanks so much for talking to me, Mojo. I hope you enjoyed the conversation.
Yes, I did. I had fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out to you for doing your thing. Like people need to know about you. Like I think over here in the US, people are starting to get in tune with you more. Okay. And shout out to you for doing your thing, because you're putting in a lot of work and people are noticing it.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this interview. It's your girl Phoenix Fire with Miss Mojo. This is Girls with B.A.R.S, and catch my next episode real soon. All right. I'm out. Bye. Bye, Mojo. Thank you so much.
Bye. You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.